بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم وبه نستعين إنه خير ناصر ومعين وصلى الله على سيدنا ونبينا أبي القاسم المصطفى محمد وعلى أهل بيته الطاهرين اللهم صل على محمد وآل محمد وعجل فرجهم رب اشرح لي صدري ويسر لي أمري واحلل عقدة من لساني يفقه قولي. Dear brothers and sisters, respected viewers and friends, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. I'm happy that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala once again given me this opportunity to talk about Lady Zahra salamullah alayha or to share some insights that I might have about her. We're talking about the importance of the family and the house in the view and of course lifestyle of Lady Zahra salamullah alayha. We said that she focused her attention on the house, how to treat her husband as a very prime, of course, work and kind of prime responsibility and duty. And of course, she, in addition to that, was a very good mom to her children. Well, actually, one of, I think, the problems of Muslim families these days is wrong solutions to the problems. Since the beginning of the creation of humanity, or since the beginning of the living man on the earth, they had problems. So problems had always been there. We cannot say that these problems that we are facing and encountering, these kind of problems that would challenge our lives these days, are something which is unique to this time. No, many of them have been before in the lives of people, and then they had specifically with a very traditional way of life, out of, let's say, technologies. They did not have access to many machinery things that today we have access to. They had their own problems, even sometimes more severe problems. But I think the difference is different solution to the same problems. Today, we want to respond differently to the problems, and we think that we've been blessed in understanding, let's say, new-fashioned responses, new system of psychology, and understanding about the structure of the minds of people, and then knowing more about the psycho, knowing more about the inner side of humanity. And based on that, we're going to create so many different writings and systems based on which they are very crucial to help us in, let's say, relieving people from their traumas, from their psychological pains. But they don't work. There is a big question mark in the minds of the people in today's life that why they're not working. Why still there is a problem. Why people, families, maybe have better understanding of each other, but at the same time, they are more intolerable toward each other. We have so many numbers of divorces. The number and rate of divorce is increasing. The number of and rate of marriage is decreasing, and it's declining. Why? Where is the problem? We didn't have these problems before. I mean, not at least to this extent that we have today. So what should we do? I think, as I said, wrong answer and wrong solution. There's a kind of Western psychological understanding of human life that is also being taught and being accommodated, let's say, and supported in Islamic lands. For Muslims, it doesn't work. What I want to say is that for Western psychiatrists or psychologists, the life is different from those of Muslims. Muslims would live in another condition, with another system, with another family relations. We cannot mix them together. So the problem is there. And I think we have to focus on our own system, our own psychology. As I said in the previous session, women are not in the house in Western societies. They have to work. In Islam, it is not the case. The financial responsibility is only over the shoulder of men. So, when ladies are not in the house, who is responsible for treating and raising good children for the future of the society? No one is there. I mean, even if mother is there, she is there partly for a part time of the day, but this is not going to suffice the issue. This is very important. It's kind of 24 hours, 7 days of the week. And then you cannot say that, okay, partly is enough for my children to be raised in a good way. No, you have to be there. And Lady Zahra Salamullah alayha, going back to our main topic, was there raising 4 noble children that I can tell you the difference between the children of the same man, I mean talking about Ali ibn Abi Talib, but from different mothers. So this is actually that very difference in raising. In one of the wars, I think it was in the war Siffin, that Ali ibn Abi Talib just dispatched some of his part of his army and then forces to one of the fronts of the fight, and then it was led by Muhammad ibn Abi Bakr. And then he was not very steadfast in fighting, sometimes shaking, sometimes coming back, sometimes going forward. And then Ali ibn Abi Talib saw that. And then it has been mentioned that when Ali ibn Abi Talib saw that, he said that your mother was not Fatima Zahra salamallahu alayhi, whereas Hassanain, Imam al-Hassan alayhi salam and Imam al-Hussein alayhim salam, they were going into the heart of the army of their enemies, and then, of course, playing with their swords, killing so many people, being, of course, wounded and injured, so much, let's say, drastic and vigorous that Ali ibn Abi Talib summoned some of his loyal, of course, companions to go and then bring them back. They have gone so much far into the heart of the land, let's say, and an army of their enemies. This is the difference. And then I told you that this difference is very observable in some of the very critical moments of the life. And then raising and treating, even I want to say that Ali ibn Abi Talib was the same person for Hassanain and for other sons. But the difference was their mother. And then the mother role is now, I think, is more understandable for you to find out that how important, how crucial is that for a mother to stay home and then to first and primarily raise good children. If this is done, and then sometimes mothers would see, for example, free time, doing their job, of course, in a very perfect way, so they can go out of the house. There is no any obstacle for that. There is no any barrier. Islam does not forbid them. Or maybe sometimes out of emergency situations, and not every family is in the same way. Families are completely different. Sometimes there is single parent family, means this is only the mom who is of course, taking care of the children. So who works out of the house if it is not mother? I'm not talking about these exceptional things. I'm talking about a family that we have parents, and then financially, for example, they're good, and then mother are not needed to work out of the house. Everything is, let's say, accommodated. Everything is very well done and run and managed. So in this situation, women can stay home and then do what is needed in the house. I think this is what we can really learn from Lady Zahra Salamullah alayha. We have also another specific statement that Ali ibn Abi Talib has mentioned in respect to raising good children, that inshallah in the coming session I'm going to explain it more. Thank you very much, respected brothers and sisters. We will have maybe one or maybe 2 more sessions. By now, I will really ask your apology if there is a shortcoming in my series of lectures talking about Lady Zahra Salamullah alayha. If you have any feedback, you can also send me your feedbacks so that I will also promote my own understanding about her and then in a way that I present my idea. Thank you very much. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.